The reason why I used to always make videos and do live feeds and everything was because I hated my voice for so long. I hated the way I sounded, like when I would do a recording or sing music as a kid and like rewind it after recording it and listen. I hated it. I hate leaving messages. But when I transitioned, the one thing I said that I would never change about myself, because it takes a lot of work to change the sound of your voice, you know. But my voice was really never heard before I transitioned. It wasn't until I transitioned that people really started to listen to my voice. But for the last, 3 years of my life, while transitioning and doing everything, I was living with an older trans woman who, in her male form, was perfect criteria narcissist, mentally and emotionally just not available. And I've noticed that when you're in abusive, toxic relationships, the one who is the abuser, they find the power, we give them the power to destroy us. We give them the power to just control us into silencing almost our voices and almost erasing everything our life stands for, has ever meant of any value or any education. And last night, my PTSD was triggered. And when I say no, I mean no. And I feel as though I have a right to, you know, to dictate what I feel is the appropriate way of going about doing things, and to be undermined just to just to get people away from you. You'll go through the most greatest length, no matter what expense, to try to buy that person, from, like when Ike Turner bought Tina's mother a house, and she just said, sing good, just sing good, because that man's given us a life. I don't care how much money somebody has. They could have all the money in the world. And I do have very, very, very nice taste. My standards are by far met, anywhere close to being met. I don't go get my, nails or toes and hair did the way I want to or how I want to. Just bare minimum and not expensive at all for like my clothes or things of that nature. My makeup, I don't even wear my own makeup. Like, I can't even afford it. But this isn't a pity party about money. This is a life lesson. People think that I am materialistic or, with money. Creating nonprofits, doing advocacy, that stuff, it costs money to do that, to travel. And time, it can't be measured monetarily. Not my time, not if you're an advocate, because you do that freely from your soul, because there's a need, and you have the passion and the voice of reason, and a look, an image to convict and to captivate an audience of people who really know that if you're anybody, your walk matches your talk. And I always see, I'm a math person, I'm a numbers person. If it adds up, then it's on point. And if it doesn't add up, it's not real. It's some phony bullshit. And that's exactly where I've been hiding, underneath of a big pile of phony, fake bullshit, and living with somebody who doesn't live in the same sense of reality as myself, and not even having the audacity to meet me halfway, but just to try to force me and to going against everything I believe and what I know is real. And sickeningly enough, I fall for it every time. And so last night I physically assaulted somebody who I considered like a mother figure to me, and I'm ashamed of that, but I'm a human being and I'm not perfect. But when you trigger somebody's PTSD, you have to be mindful. If the boundaries that I have set over and over and over again keep getting impeded upon, that person has no interest on changing or even trying to join, hands with me and understand what it is that I have been through, because she can't see past her own self image and her own, I guess, dreams. And that's what her own mother had told me a long time ago about her, was like a warning. I can't continue to put up with the dreams and failures, the constant dreams and failures. And that's sad. I am sad that that's her sense of reality, but I get it, and her mother is right, and I've known it. And when you raise kids, you have dogs, and you build a life together, and everything's in the other name. It's like that person has power over you, or you're gonna lose everything. And I guess I've gotten to that point where it doesn't matter anymore. I've lost my sense of pride, my own self-worth, my dignity. I've lost all of these things that were at one time so valuable and so important to me. And I've lost myself in the process. And now it's either sink or swim. And I want to swim, but I'm exhausted. My body hurts. But when you put your hands around my neck and choke me, and I lunge towards you, you go grab for your gun, you're gonna get punished. Like, I'm gonna fight for my life to protect myself, to get so far away from you that I don't have to fear getting killed or seeing you kill yourself. And I'm wrong, but right now I'm paying for it, and it sucks.